Hello guys, good morning everyone. We are going to code Emacs Lisp today. Emacs Lisp, the most powerful text editor. Let's start. Let's switch to my screen, and here is my Emacs. So what is the problem? So there's a command. So let's say ABC DEF cat dog. So you press a key, wrong key, press a key, press a key, they become a list showing browser, so you can see ABCDEF cat dog. And that command is Xah open, that command is Xah HTML line to list. Okay, let's show the code. HTML line to list, jump to source code, there it is, and it's on my website. Open it, showing browser, so you can get a code. It turns a line to HTML list. Fantastic. So today what we're gonna do is something similar. Okay, so let's paste the URL there, showing browser. That's today's talk show. Oh, I forgot to increase the font size, so Alt-TS, increase the font size. So if you are watching offline, play at 1.5 speed and skip around because I ramble. Okay, delete that, showing browser. Fantastic and beautiful. Okay, so HTML line to list, fantastic command. If you are watching here, say hi. Hello Huang, hello Christian. Okay, so we're gonna talk about we're gonna do this code and kind of random ramble. So if you have questions for me, post it. Okay, so that is a command, list to lines to list. There's something else we need to do. Okay, so that is turning a UL to DL. So let me show you what's the example. So UL is a unordered list like that. Okay, let's say cat dog, let's say bat fox. Okay, so we got a bunch of canines and flying animal. Mouse, that would be called bat. Bat belongs to the murine. Okay, I believe that's murine. So now this is English. Wait, is it murine? Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, it is murine. Murine of or relating to a rodent of the subfamily Murinae, which includes house mouse and the brown rat. Okay, so I'm not sure bat actually includes it. Let's see. Check search for bat. So this is yes. Oh wait. Murine, and is larger than all mammal orders except the bats and the remaining what? So the old world rats and mice, part of the family Murinae, in the family Muridae, comprise at least 519 species. Members of this subfamily are called murines. In terms of species richness, this subfamily is larger than all mammal families. Wow, except Quisatidae and the Muridae, and is larger than all mammal orders except the bats. Wow, okay, so bat is not murine. Bat is Chipperotera something. Okay, bats. Anyway, we got a bunch of a list. Okay, that's a UL is a list. So let's cut that, paste it again, and let's call a command Xah UL to DL. DL is definition list. Okay, do it. Okay, wait. You need a separator. Okay, so let's just say cat I know have, no two, bats fly. Okay, I like cats. I like dogs. Dogs is okay, and bat fly. Okay, so you got a list. Now you want to turn that into a definition list. So you just call this command xhtml ul to dl. Do it. Now you need a separator. Okay, arrow. Okay, remove separator. Yes. Okay, that is done. Now select it so you can see this is a definition list showing browser. So with cascading style sheet, it looks like that. So you got DL is definition list, then DT is kind of the term, definition term, then you got DD is a definition, okay? So you got, so that command turns a UL, an ordered list, to a definition list. So, but what I want to do is to better it, okay? Right now it's got a problem. So, so for example, if you have bats and you don't have any definition for it, and if you call it, okay, separator, right arrow, yes, remove separator, yes, but you got error. So you see, so normally you got the DT and DD, okay, DT and definition term and DD. But for these bats, because you don't have anything there, you got DT opening and DD closing, so that is incorrect. How do we know? We can validate the syntax. So look at the pink window, you'll see my command. So you see, error, file, this file, closing tag DD at position that does not match last opening tag DT at position that. And that command is xahhtml validate XML buffer. That is one of the greatest command I wrote. And actually, we wrote it live about 1 or 2 years ago. Okay, just search for on YouTube xahhtml XML validator. We wrote it live, and that's fantastic. So you see, that tells you this, you got the HTML syntax error. And wait, open it. So it says position 660. So where is that? You can jump to it. Xah, go to char. Wait. Xah, go to char other buffer. Do it. There we have it. It's right here. So suppose the cursor is here, and you got this error message at position 660. Where exactly is that? Just call the command. Just call the command. Xah, go to char other buffer. It jumps right there. Okay, so that command, Xah, go to char other buffer, actually we also wrote it online. Okay, so let's just copy. So here's the documentation. Let's just copy that. Okay, undo. Do we have undo? No. Okay, so hold on a second. So we so wait, so let's clean up a little bit. So anyway, okay, so let's see the documentation. Now, do I have a web page for it? Yes, indeed. Xah, go to char other buffer. Open it. Oh, it's in Talk Show. So we did this, we coded this live, but you got the code here too. So you can get the code. Okay, copy the path, close that, paste it, and make corner bracket there, and make it HTML, cut, put here, make a list, and make a link, and Moorine, which is vocabulary. Okay. No, we don't have. Okay, make a list, join the list. Okay, clean, beautify. There, that's today's talk show. So we got this DL2. Okay, so wait, that what is that command? Xah. Wait. Xah UL to DL. Okay, let's look. So here is the command. Now, do I have a link for it? No. So you have to write it yourself. Okay. So anyway, so we're gonna write that command. I mean, wait, not go and say wait. Where is it? Here. Okay. So this command. So let's make it corner brackets. Turn to HTML code there. Okay. So we are going to describe function, that function, and go to the source code. So here's the source code. Copy, close. Okay, why don't we put the source code here? Okay, what is this? Okay, so wait, that's not wait. So okay, so Emacs lisp. Paste the code, okay, and but above, what is this? What is this URL? Oh, this URL is today's talk show, is it? Yeah. We are nesting. We are deeply nested. Okay, close that. So this today's talk show gotta move to the top. Okay. So today, yeah, so we forgot. Yeah, there, showing browser, fantastic. And oh yeah, syntax color this, so because you see now it's not correct. Okay, press, showing browser, scroll down, now it's beautiful. Xah HTML UL to DL, that is code. So we're gonna re-implement this command so that when when there's no definition, it'll still work. Okay, so we have a new algorithm. Shall we code that? Right now, like now I don't feel where are we? So now I don't feel to do show. That's my to do 10,000 items. I'm busy every day. So shall we code that? Okay, so let's go to the file again. So go to the bottom. In fact, I started to code it today to re-implement this thing. But now I kind of not feeling like it, because once we start coding, especially Emacs lisp, which is esoteric, nobody knows, then it becomes boring. But the other reason is because, let's go to my Emacs blog, the complete tutorial for Emacs init, Emacs keys, and Emacs lisp. Like there are about 800 files. I mean, tutorial. So on this page, there is video tutorial. So I've done by now over 100 Emacs lisp coding tutorials in the past 3 years or so. So there's the best ones are collected here. So I was gonna code this today, but maybe not. So it's up to you guys. You guys tell me what. Okay, so you gotta answer. For those of you who really want to see me dive, code Emacs lisp, say it now. I wait for a minute. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start to talk random. I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing, other coding stuff, Unicode and Wolfram language, kind of randomish. Tell you what I've been coding in the past week. Okay, so lots of stuff. I think that's what I want to do. So let's go over the comments and see what you guys saying. Hello Dan, hello Christian, hello Huang, hello Stabilizer, hello ACP, hello Weld, hello ACP says, have you incorporated any LLM AI system into your computing workflow or elsewhere? Yes, I did a live stream about it, Gosh, you guys don't watch live stream. Wait, I got a phone call. So hold on a second. Capture. Audio capture, check, I'm back. Display capture, check, I'm back. Display capture, check, I'm back. And the speed of face camera, check, I'm back. Lots of spam calls today. I mean, not just today, but like since 10, 20 years ago, since like 30, 40 years ago. You know, we are in America, which is the spam Inc. They, they want to sell you things or make money or whatever, or spam. Lots of that. Okay, so we are back. So, so let me know if you want me to code Emacs Lisp or Dose says, I enjoy random. Okay, let's do that. And Brian says, vote for random. Okay, so let me finish reading. So yeah, so the question, have you done any ILM? Yes. So you go to Xah Talk Show on xahlee.info, and a month ago, we did like 2 or 3 live stream installing ILM or Llama. Okay, so search for what is it? ILM. Search for, there it is, episode 648. On April, 2 months ago, AI bot ILM Tech, DeepSeek NT, okay, and the day before that, episode 647, install Emacs AI bot interface, or Llama DeepSeek Chat GPT, and then before that, and so you guys don't pay attention, you like well, which is kind of normal because most people just, YouTubers, like that, there's a million of YouTubers. So you watch them randomly, you don't really know what's going on. But anyway, so there is these 3, YouTube that we installed it and talked about it. Each one is like 1 hour, okay? So let's leave them open, okay? Or Llama, yeah, we installed it, and we talked about DeepSeek and others. Okay, so let's go back to, so next question, let's see. Dose says, I would also be curious about your thoughts on some of the LLM packages in Emacs. I find GPTEL to be amazing. Okay, another question about that. So let me tell you guys my something new I haven't talked about. Since I installed Llama, actually I can run it. So let's see. I forgot what's the command. Because I don't use it. Actually, what was the Emacs Corsair? Okay, so wait, we did, so this is episode, so this is install Emacs AI bot interface or Llama, OAIL. Okay, I installed Llama, but I did not install Chat, GPTEL. So I installed Llama and DeepSeek. Okay, so let's see if what's the command? DeepSeek. Okay, so let's call a propose command seek. Okay, none. So let's do again. Apropos, OLLA Okay, there's no such command. So what is the command I installed? Elama. Okay, so wait. ELLA no match. What was the command? Did I uninstall it? GPTEL, or was it GPTEL? There it is. Oh, that's the one I installed. Actually, I installed it. GPTEL. Okay. So what was the GPTEL send? Yeah, so I can open a new buffer GPT. Let's say describe function. Yeah, what is it? GPTEL send. Okay. So GPTEL send, you submit this by default content of the buffer up to cursor position are sent. Okay, so what you do is ask a question. So last time we asked what's a T. Let's see. Let's just do what is Emacs. We asked that before. Let's see something interesting. Which is the most iconic tile in Mahjong. Okay, so MetaX GPTEL send. Do it. No GPTEL API key. Oh shit! What the? Okay, I need to go to my init maybe, because maybe I might remove it. So search for GPTEL. Search for OLLA. Okay, not here. That's collate and stuff. Okay. Collator compare. What is this? This is PHP mod, stupid PHP mod. Okay. So anyway, so let's go to my personal init, search for OLLA, collapse. Okay, there it is, Olama interface. Okay, open it. So GPTEL, so I have it set. So why is it not? Okay, describe a propose GPTEL. Let's see, what is the other command to start a shell, something like that. Oh, okay, so let's see, GPTEL, create or choose a GPTEL buffer. Okay, let's just say new GPTEL. What? But basically I install Olama, that's like 2 GB or 3. But all this trouble, it turned out the power of the locally installed AI chatbot is much inferior to Grok. Okay, like to Grok, much more inferior. Okay, so let's see, open new Grok. So you can ask Grok anything. So that's why I stopped using local ChatGPT. I only have, let's see, Shift Control Escape. I only have 16 megabytes of RAM, and my GPU is like 16 megabytes of only 6 megabytes of RAM. So anyway, the point is local AI bots is much inferior to whatever the web-based. The advantage of local bot is that you can ask sensitive questions, like politically sensitive questions, or questions you don't want the public to know. I mean, whoever is running the AI bot. That is an advantage, but I rarely do that. So for me, the local chatbot is not useful unless, or alternatively, you spend like $10,000 to buy a hardware that is powerful enough for local bots. Okay, that's about that. Brian says, thank you for gracing us with your e-wisdom on this day. Okay, is my answer about the ARM good enough? I forgot what's the command, because I don't use it now. And in fact, I want to uninstall it. GPTEL. Oh, GPTEL mod. Okay, so GPTEL mode. Okay, well, what is not supported? New. What? Describe function GPTEL. What? Mode. Oh, okay. So new buffer, then set it to GPTEL mode. Then what? I forgot. So describe mode. Then wait. This is actually wait. What? Describe function. GPTEL mode is auto-loaded interactive something. Okay, so minor mode. Oh, it's minor mode. Fucking idiotic minor mode. Yeah. Okay, so now switch to text mode. Then call GPTEL mode. Okay, now finally. So how do you ask questions? I forgot. So major mode. So no, wait. So I forgot what's the question. So anyway, it's not worth it. So just go watch my previous videos about using that. GPTEL config start, put that, and then just GPTEL to start it. Type a question, Control C return. Okay, there is instruction. So what is this? Okay, so new buffer GPTEL, do it. Create or choose a GPTEL buffer default. Okay, let's just say that. No, chat API key. Enter. Okay. What day is today? Okay, so is it starting? If it's starting, you'll see all the GPU goes up. I don't think it is starting. Yeah. Oh, wait. What's the key? It's Control C return. Okay, let's change it to some interesting question. Let's say interesting question. Why is Persia changed name to Iran? Okay, that's the current news. So you have to press Control C return. Okay, Control C return. There it is. What? Error. Fuck. Error. You didn't provide API key. Wait, I'm using Llama DeepSeek. I don't need API key. Okay, stupid. When is this? Run it through. Run it through. Run it through. Run this through. Okay, so it's all installed. Set GPTEL model. So GPT-40. So that is no, that's not what you didn't run this line. Okay. So why is this file not run? Because let's go to init. Okay, so search for external. Yes, so this file is run, but why is so describe variable GPTL backend describe variable is not even defined. Did I install it? Did I uninstall it? Okay, so go to my init file again, go to the directory, go to alpa. There it is, GPTEL. So I did not uninstall it. So why is that now it doesn't work? Okay, so setq backend describe variable. GPTL backend is a variable defined with that value is below backend to use, so there is no value. So anyway, let's evaluate this. Okay, now evaluate it. Now open a new buffer and GPTL, do it, create a GPTL buffer or llama. Yes. Okay, now ask the question, what is the okay, let's ask that question. Wait, so why is Persia now named Iran? Okay, paste it and Control C return. Okay, now check my graphics card. Why is it taking so long? Why is the graphics card not going up? Anyway, so why is this? Something is wrong, because if it's working, you'll see the graphics card usage going up, but it is not. So something got fucked. Okay, so anyway, so the new thing is that it's a fatal flaw. You know, before I thought it's great to have a local AI chatbot because you can then ask it anything without these corporations knowing what what's on your mind. But I discovered if you don't have $10,000 computer, it just it's like useless, because the online version is much more powerful. Okay, maybe that's it for today. I was gonna do something, but then so Dulce says, Xah, do you like post frames in Emacs? I have started using them for many things. Small pop-up. No, I don't even know what's post frames. Random talk. Okay. Okay, that's it. This Olama is very annoying because I don't know why is it not working. Okay, let's just copy that, close it, go to today's talk show, and let's just post it here for whatever reasons. I'll check them out later. Okay, then here's a code, close next buffer, chat GPT config. Okay, so what is this? Oh yeah, that's okay. Okay. So let me tell you something random. Okay, so I've been working on Unicode today. There's something Unicode. Unicode is fantastic because it is the writing. It contains the writing system of the entire humanity of the past 5,000 or so of recorded history, like for 4,000 years. So it contains all the symbols we used. So to know Unicode, like usually you want to know like what character is this? What strange character? If you know them all, it's almost like then you become a god of archive, a god of archival, a god of records. Okay, but which is impossible because you cannot possibly know, because the entire every human language, either today or dead, such as Egyptian, are in Unicode. Okay, so that's fascinating. And I've been wanting, so I've been working on some update on Unicode today, and some of the interesting things. So, hello, I got a Kong keyboard, and I was wondering, what do you use home row mod? Do I use home row modifiers? Okay. So, God of Unicode. Why is that funny? So home row mod. I have an article on that. Okay. So just search for keyboard block and search for it, Xah keyboard block and home. Wait, why is that there? There it is, dual function keys and home row mods. Okay, basically my opinion of it is it sucks, and I've talked a few times about it live. Okay, so yeah, I don't recommend. If you got the Kong keyboard, then it's almost necessary to use home row mods. Okay, I talked about this so many times. So like what you got is the Kong keyboard, which is the suckest minimal. It's minimal. So if you got this kind of keyboard, then this dual function keys home row mod is like essential. Well, it's basically essential. Then you got hold on this, make sure you press this key first, then press that, then before you release that, you need to release that one first, then fucking up, confusion. That's what you got. And you have to be careful, because if you just type fast, then you got lots of errors. Like if you type like something, hi mom, and you'll find that your text got deleted because you pressed some combination keys. So I don't, my opinion, I don't recommend these 42 keys. This thing, and for technical details about the home row keys, home row mods, it's got several problems. Okay, several problems. So I don't use it. So I got a Kong keyboard, and I was wondering, what do you use home row modifiers? Okay. Now I have created a layout that does not currently use any home row modifiers. Okay. But lots of people tell me to try it. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so what else? So now it's 50 minutes. We talked for 40 minutes. Let's see what else today. Unicode, I wasn't prepared to, I was just gonna code Emacs lisp, but I wasn't prepared on other things. And I can talk there's like I can just start to talk on random things nonstop. But so another question, Christian. It's been a while since I last watched you. What's your number one keyboard recommendation for programming? That's easy, okay? Kinesis, this Glove 80, okay? That is my number one recommendation. If you want other, what about others? So all my opinions is like written here, okay? Just go to Xah keyboard, xahlee.info, keyboard blog, search for it, you'll find it, and go to the ergonomic keyboard section, best ergonomic keyboard, Xah pick, so you can see all of them here. So Glove 80, my number one choice. Kinesis 360, I guess my number two. Not necessarily, but anyway. So this I recommend. Okay, especially this one, Expose, and Ultimate Hacking, which is that one. It's pretty good but expensive. But today you have lots of others. For example, this Apple Maker, this China cheapos, very cheap, $80 or something. And you can, so the number one thing I recommend is get the light switch. So you want something like 45 grams or less. Okay. So you want, and also get linear switch. So you don't want clicky, you don't want tactile, you don't want whatever. You want linear switch. And less than 45 grams. Okay, that is like my top number one recommendation for those of you coders who type a lot or starting to have typing problems. So number one of all keyboard criterias, get a linear light switch. So 45 grams of touch force or less. So right now this one is 35. So right now the one I'm using is 35 grams. Okay. The other issues like ergonomic shape and what shape they are, or do you want, that's less important. Or angle, that's less important. Just key switch, linear, and super light. Okay. GPS. Okay, I think that's it. So let's go back to, let's see, I got some, lots of talk about Emacs. Okay, so Emacs, what's new? Some updates. Programming blog, PowerShell, okay, dynamic range, Second Life virtual world. Second Life is a huge disappointment because the Second Life technology is the worst. Why? In summary, when I go to Second Life, I thought, it is the most beautiful. It's fantastic because you can see mathematics. You can see, for example, you can see this is in Second Life. So you are in, this is like a game, like you're a person looks like that inside. You see, this is a geodesic dome, and these are other people. This is about 15 years ago. And this is me. So I was in Second Life for like 5 years, almost 8 hours a day. And so it's fantastic. So initially I was there to understand and to build these geometric structures. You see, all these are geometry by Henry Segerman. So you need to learn how does it work. How is it possible you can have this like CAD, 3D CAD, AutoCAD, this system in a virtual world where you can like walk around, and just amazing, truly amazing, like, and beautiful. And you can build all sort of other architectures. Like inside the Second Life, you are actually a little person like that, and you can walk inside these buildings, just like, almost like in real life. Okay, so that's incredibly amazing. You see this thing. So how does it work? Such amazing technology. I want to learn. I was gonna do geometry in it to do like virtual reality geometric visualization. And this blowfly ride is amazing. So this guy, a friend who, so this fly is a flying machine. So we can go inside and ride it. So we are looking at this from a third person view, but actually you can switch to a first person view. So it actually flies. So it's amazing. It's incredibly fun. So, but the question is, how does it work? So I spent 3 years in it. I studied. It turns out it's like the hacking shit, to the extreme degree. How do you actually build all those things? You see these beautiful things. How are they actually done? They are done by the worst kind of digital Lego blocks, like the worst kind. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you have this primitive, a cube that there's a parameter you can twist for nothing, and some other things you want to do it cannot do. So you just use this to mimic the appearance. That's kind of what it does. So you see all these beautiful structures. They take tremendous time to create. So it's nothing like CAD, AutoCAD or Maya or whatever systems. So Second Life is one of the biggest hack. And the programming language, the Second Life Linden script, is also the worst. Okay, so I have a full tutorial on Second Life in Linden script. So anyway, that's a run. Okay, I think that's it for today. Not really prepared to do live stream. Okay, so 12 people. Unless you got questions, that's it. ACP says Xah DuckDuckGo has a privacy preserving LLM interface called Duck AI. No, that's no good. DuckDuckGo, since the Ukraine war began, they are censorship. They are pro censorship, because the founder, the creator himself, posted, because when the Ukraine war began, he says, "Oh my God, we can't take it anymore. Now we need to censor because there's full of fake information." Actually, those fake information are actually real information. So the DuckDuckGo guy is kind of like deep state. Either he's part of the deep state or he's pro deep state. So the way he's, so either he's like blatantly just lying, or he doesn't actually know how things are, what things are happening. He think that, so he started to do censorship. I have an article on that. In fact, I talked about this before. Just go to xahlee.info and search for DuckDuckGo. You can see the screenshot of the tweet he made and so on. Okay, Second Life is a giant hack. Okay, so what else? Oh yeah, so there's Hacker News article, one of my article. Yeah, it's old news. Hacker News, one of my article went to Hacker News. It's about Lisp and the Wolfram language, lots of things. Wolfram language. Okay, so then lots of things. Busy coding every day. Programming blog, web dev blog. Yeah, so lots of work on web dev as well, and mathematics, which, yeah. So what I've been working on the most in the past few days is Wolfram language. Okay, this Wolfram language visualization stuff, but we'll do it another day soon. Okay. Okay, that's it. Bye, guys. Join your Discord. Okay.